present some information from Metro. I believe you may be familiar with these brochures. I brought a large stack. Please take take several if you'd like. This information is about the hands-free help at the turnstiles. If you remember the equipment that we brought here a few months ago and demonstrated for you all here, today we began to latch those fare gates. And we had a press event this morning, a media event, and it was well attended, so you might see something on the afternoon or evening news. We're hoping the information, it was the morning news already, I'm glad to hear that. So we're already getting the word out that the gates are being latched. We're trying to disseminate this information as widely as possible to our target audience, which are people who may have difficulty going through the turnstiles or the wider gates that are for people who use wheelchairs. And we have that equipment that's ready for everyone. This is information that explains how to use it in English and in Spanish. And I have some additional information for you also. The equipment, once a person, if they can verbally communicate through the equipment, then if they're using a language other than English, the person that is assisting them with the closed-circuit TV cameras pointing in their direction will be able to call in another language specialist through a telephone bridge program and be able to communicate in a couple hundred different languages as needed. So we're glad to be able to bring that into the picture as well. So I wanted to make you aware of that. I really didn't have any other things prepared, but I'm open to any inquiries for other reports for our next meeting. I'm sure I'm going to have more things, but if there's something in particular that you want to hear about, I'll be glad to go and either research or collect information and bring it back to you.
Yvonne, I just want to add one more thing about the Take Ones. There was a significant amount brought to Access Services Eligibility Center for those to also distribute to the either new customers for Access or customers renewing their eligibility, so that they're also informed. Their travel training department is also receiving these, so that they're aware of what's going on.
Do you skip to the independent living resource centers and places like that in the community too?
Not the independent living centers necessarily. We have a very tight target audience, to tell you the truth. There is another piece of information that I will be bringing to the meeting next meeting, which is that piece that is targeting the audience of people who are developmentally disabled or have cognitive disabilities. That is the Stay Safe on Metro piece. So maybe what we can do, and we have been making presentations to the regional centers, and these have been coming with us. So as we go in and continue to make presentations, regional centers, independent living centers, and some of the places that you have brought to my attention, we will be bringing this information with us. Of course. Here. I'll do a little handful. If anyone needs more, I do have more. I'll be very glad to distribute more to you. Thank you very much.
We do have one public comment.
Well.
Again, Commissioner, I'm here. I just want to know, that I want to see more information coming out from the Metro about about the lashes door to everybody who in the community. I just don't know who they contacted. I just don't know what community have the target. I think we should all know about the effort that they put. But I'm saying by far they have done a beautiful job communicating to you. But I want what the commissioner have done to communicate to others. And this is my main point. It's not only them, but only you too. So please, I want to ask commissioners of the county to please do their work and do it well. Thank you very much.
Something about, the committee members, we need to do something, but then I missed that part. What the pub speaker wanted us to do?
The challenge is to make sure that presentations aren't just made to the commission, but that they're broadly disseminated out to the people that will be the end users, the benefit.
Oh,
people.
okay, that's the part I missed.
So this is a good presentation, but we're 6, 8 people that are not immediately needed.
Thank you.
I have a question though. Or maybe it's a statement, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I'm assuming that at each of the gates currently, this information is well posted and well designated. So even if somebody doesn't get one of these in the mail, when they get to a turnstile, it will be clear to them how they can access this?
At the turnstiles, actually the equipment is right there at the gate arrays, and we have it, as you can see, the international symbol of
Yes.
accessibility is
Yeah.
right here, and at the equipment is that international symbol of accessibility, the ISA we call it. And so if a person runs into difficulty, we hope that they will look for that ISA and then come to the equipment and get assistance. Otherwise, and this is why we didn't do a system drop, if we were to just put this on all our buses and all our trains, then the average Joe, or let's say the average Joe that's trying to take advantage of the system, might look at this and say, oh, I see, I'll just wait for the light. You know, I'll just play dumb, or I'll play like I'm in need, and I'll just wait for the light, and I'll just always get through. So we had to balance, you know, the need to get to our target audience, and the public speaker, Daniel Garcia, is quite right. We need your assistance in getting this information out. Also, Janet, I might point out, enlists us to come and talk on the radio program about these issues. In fact, I've asked her to save me a spot to begin talking about our outreach to developmental disabled and cognitive disabled, intellectual disabled audience when we have our piece ready. That's what I'm waiting for. I don't want to start talking about it and not have anything give out. So thank you, Jenna, for that opportunity. And yes, if there's more of these I can give you, that's what I want to do, is because you're also reaching out to our target audience.
Just to kind of make a comment on what you were saying, Raul Ramirez posts all of these things, so he's starting to list by topic, so that specific show, when they go to the site, they can know exactly which one they want to listen to.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and, I don't know, are available for questions? I'll leave all this for you.
You may have.